Hey guys, Lumber and Kid, Open 93. Bennett Bros are here. How's everybody doing out there? Uh, we are here for today, for this corner, pretty much giving our thoughts as always on the latest pay-per-view, and of course, but we're here. We're going to also talk about the past 2 hours of Raw that was just happened. I think the biggest shocker is what we just saw. We apologize, we were eating, so. But it looks like Stephanie's going to jail. She's going to jail. She ain't gonna like the dress code in the joint. And
Here comes Tommy.
all honesty, guys,
Down goes Tommy.
let's face it, it was well deserved because tell them what, Michael.
Well, because you're not supposed to push through your hands. You want a fan.
That's right. So she going to jail.
You can't put your hands on fans.
Can't put your hands on the fans. That's
No! You never let the tail wag the dog.
But other than that, we saw Dolph Ziggler get a win over Johnny. Miz, whatever.
Yeah, in typical form of WWE, that after winning the belt, the Intercontinental Champion loses the non-title match at the night after.
Oh, too much weight.
Yeah, in typical WWE fashion, the Intercontinental United States Champion wins the belt. After winning the belt or so, the next night they lose. Yeah, because Miz trying to be the new, I guess, WWE's Johnny Cage, but I don't like Johnny Cage.
Uh-oh.
He sucks.
What the hell is this? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's time for us to find focus. It is up to us to find order. Together, it is our time
What the?
to find purpose. Because we do not have any longer. Now, we can take it.
What was that? Okay, that was interesting. Now, without further ado,
Do you think it's that nation of
yeah,
dominant idea they were talking?
yeah, is that a smell?
Did they actually bring it back up?
Yeah, but I'm kind of confused at that one, but
They're wearing a white and red suit.
yeah,
Look like he just came out of candy land.
I don't know about that. I'm really bugged out about that one.
I didn't even know he was even in the ring.
Yeah, he just appeared.
Yeah, just came. I referenced the Orange is the New Black. Stephanie is the new black. I don't watch Orange is the New Black, but I get the reference.
Yeah.
And you know that they teased that show being canceled. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, it was on Facebook. Everybody. Orange is the New Black cancellation is trying to be a big joke. So he's like, yeah, we are the nation. No, what? No, I think they're gonna be the order. Okay, he said
Yeah,
order.
the order.
We graded it in order. You see and say, we've been doing the Jeffersons. We've been down to move on up.
Trying to move on up. So this is really interesting. At least Dolph got that win over.
It's surprising. Most of the time, Intercontinental United States Champions always lose non-title matches in WWE.
But look, as long as he's thinking, all he cares about is his face. He's gonna continue to lose. It don't matter how much you cover that stuff up, guys. That's why when he won, I was like, what is the purpose of him having that belt? Nothing. Ain't nobody gonna care.
Well, I know you would have cared if Kyle Lee won.
No, I wouldn't.
Or Bo Dallas.
No, I wouldn't.
Or Cesaro won.
Cesaro,
who still has a match against Ambrose tonight. And speaking of Ambrose, man, I gotta tell you, I am loving every bit of this Ambrose and Rollins. I think it's already showing signs of being the feud of the summer. Who would have thought that Dean Ambrose, as a face, would be this entertaining? I expected when the Shield went their separate ways that Dean Ambrose was going to be in several places. Not maybe not be a suck up, but be the bad guy. But no, it's not the case, and it hasn't been a mistake. It has been hot diggity dog hot. You know, as they say, as Stuart Scott would say, holler at a player when you see him on the street. No. Call him Butter because he's on a roll.
call me Barney. I think Reigns beat up. So we saw Reigns in the first half beat Kane and Viper. Tomato Head, and then we saw finally Paige turn on AJ, which
not quite. Yeah. After that came the 4-on-1 handicap, which led to the Brie and Stephanie segment.
Yeah. So so
we finally got proof that Rosa Mendes, Alicia Fox, Eva Marie, and Cameron have been taking orders from Stephanie McMahon. Oh my God, no, she's no longer Stephanie McMahon. She's just Stephanie McMahon. All right, don't forget about.
Oh yeah, and we forget that as you saw right here. Oh.
Yeah, but that wasn't Chris's biggest concern. He wasn't concerned about Jericho's about his well-being.
I just saw that
he was more concerned about his hair and the ball spot.
I saw the ball spot. I was like, whoa!
I
think it was right there.
And, we also found out that Bray Wyatt created war.
Bray Wyatt created war.
So he created the American Revolutionary War.
And also. Here we got another one. Bray Wyatt says he is the devourer of worlds. So he's Galactus.
No, he's the eater of worlds.
Well, don't matter. He's Galactus.
He's been saying he's eater of worlds for a while.
He's Galactus. I don't remember Galactus having a beard and fat.
Well, at least he hasn't done what Galactus does in Marvel's Capcom 3 about some moon.
So, but other than that, you
even see how he won.
Yeah.
You just know that he won.
Well,
yes. Hold on. Yes, Skull. That is the Rock's mom from, but I
that is Rock's mom.
They would at least address that.
Yeah, that is her mother in the front. I guess she's here too.
Okay, here we go. Oh.
So that's how it happened. That's how it happened, huh?
Look.
Look, he hurt his leg. He's hurt. Look at it, he's hurting.
Look at him.
No.
They got counts on Victor's. 1 point on Seth Rollins. His ring attire makes me think of Hurricane Helms. Change it. One Victor. When I look at Seth Rollins,
Think
I
of
just
X-Men.
Yeah, think of especially X3, The Last Stand.
All the X-Men costumes.
The movies.
The movies. Like we said, guys, we're here to also give our...
Oh! Golly.
Golly.
Nah, he's not clipping his leg yet. Man, golly, you didn't want to hear that.
Okay. We're here also, guys, like you said, to give our thoughts on the pay-per-view last night. We did watch it. I'm going to come out and flat say it. Match of the night was the tag team match. And we didn't even get to catch all of it because I just had to turn my computer back on.
Yeah, we missed the entire
first fall,
and we missed half of the second fall. We caught it at just as the second fall came to a conclusion.
But that was the best match. That was down.
A lot of people a little bit upset that a lot of them brought up the Malaysia.
I don't blame them. I don't blame them. What you bringing that up for?
Too early.
But yeah, I thought the Usos and Wyatt's match was the
we
best.
Only saw the third fall.
Yeah, and I was already invested into it.
Yeah, so
and that was the best.
It was almost like when when I came in for the badge and I just saw like the last quarter of the Jericho Ray classic match and.
I thought that was the best match, but I think now that they need to calm down with that Wyatt's and Usos. Cool it down now because it's gonna get you're saturated.
That even hit him. Yo, why does it look like he's missing?
So.
Oh wait.
So honestly, guys, that was the best match. I mean, this pay-per-view was entertaining, but personally, for me, that match, that tag match, it just proves right there that the Usos, they need to be the center of the tag team division. That is what they are. Keep them there, and it's well deserved for them too.
No. Oh.
You heard it? Look.
He's gonna make Khali tag.
D2. Who cares?
I don't think that's it.
Who cares? Khali ain't tapping.
Now
he tapped. Now he tapped. He should. There. Break, hey, come on, ref.
He's scared of
Please,
I'm scared of those yellow eyes.
He should get.
Maybe they reverse decision.
Reverse decision. Anytime he does that. Reverse the damn decision. I ain't impressed. Watch him. Monkey.
It's gonna be physical.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
The thing about Battleground, That you know, I I uh, uh, I have really no regrets. When I said that background, was a throwaway paper because looking at it, it looked like a throwaway paper, but for what it was, if it was a throwaway paper, it just something not. Or it was, it was, but it was better than what it probably should, in some case, should have been. No, the the um the AJ Page match was pretty good.
Yeah, that was
That
pretty
was
good.
good. I liked the finish, how it was battle of this of their submission finishers, and led to the Shining Wizard. I'm happy that AJ Lee is going back to the Shining Wizard too, because man, great mood, it's a great mooders movement. But no, but AJ, yeah, she really goes the great mood route with all that knee. It's
Yeah,
like she
so it
cracked
happened. She
the
cracked
natty.
Natty in the face with it.
Ah man. Yeah. Hey Nathan. And it's Jamal, and that's my. Oh wow, what the?
Oh my god.
All right, man. Yeah, Jamal. Yeah, the performance of the night goes to the Wyatts and Usos. Yet they have great chemistry, no doubt about it. You know, and especially it's good to have chemistry. I think it's always good for there to be chemistry during a smaller competitor versus bigger competitor match, because now the whole theme of David versus Goliath has been around. Man, it's older. It's older than feudalism. It's older than the print press. And God, that boy Dean Ambrose.
Mhm. Yeah.
My friend Nate argues that he's more over than Reigns at the moment. I'll tell you one thing, I agree. I think he's in the hottest feud right now.
Yeah.
And man, they got a remix, man. And yeah, boy, did we see a lot of Ambrose and Rollins last night at Battleground, which was entertaining stuff. And I'm gonna get Seth Rollins won by 4.
Yeah. I think honestly, I thought that was thinking back. I had a day to think about it now. I think that was the right decision to do that. Have it like, yeah, uh, like they didn't really fight, so give the victory to more build up to it.
Well, there's been a lot of build, but I think the big culmination should be at SummerSlam.
Yeah. So
That's when whoever's gonna be the decisive winner, I feel it should be saved for SummerSlam.
so definitely that. Uh, the the battle royal.
That's John Jamal said he thought that was the worst match of the night.
What's that?
That Battle Royal was the worst match of the night was the Battle Royal. It was horrible. Miz won. No, I don't know if he's saying because Miz won that just made it bad.
I'm gonna watching the battle royal. We were Malcolm turned to me and he asked me, "So who you going for?" And I said, "Nobody. I don't know." And then after the match was over, I actually had 6 guys I was going for. Well, yeah, 5. 5 guys I was going for actually. Kofi, Biggie, Dolph, uh, Cesaro, and I wouldn't have minded if Sheamus won and had both belts because they kept bringing it up. He would
They even brought up the fact when Edge did it in 2001.
They kept bringing that up, like saying if Sheamus wins, he'll be the second person to ever unify both belts. And I'm like, is this kind of showcasing? Okay, Sheamus is a favorite to win, and I'm looking at Johnny. No, I keep calling him Johnny Cage because
he wants to be Johnny Cage so bad.
I'm like, okay, and I'm thinking, oh, Miz is out, good. And he keeps sliding into the ring, and they keep falling through the ropes. And I'm like, and then as soon as it came down to four, I'm like, I'm back in my head. I'm starting to think, watch this crap happen exactly how my head is planning it out. They're gonna, or Dolph, or there's gonna be Dolph and Sheamus gonna be fighting, and Miz gonna throw them out. But it was a little bit that way.
It was just in case that Ziggler actually got Sheamus out. Only to get
And I look at that and I'm like, that was so stupid. And I look at it and then a friend of mine actually messaged me on Facebook and said, so Miz wins the IC title, and you know what? I don't care. And I just thumbed him up. I was like, I don't care. Because it's like, what's the purpose of him with that title? I mean, it's like, what is the purpose with him with that title? Honestly, when it's like, is it just to get, what did you say? Is to give him some more buzz?
I think just to try to capitalize on him coming back with this Hollywood gimmick. What else would you call it?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just sarcastically. I look at it as like, look, I don't care.
To be quite honest, now I think maybe if he was Cesaro fan, he was maybe more upset the fact that Cesaro got eliminated by Heath Slater of all people.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, no way. No way.
I think that was a shocker there, guys. Is that
like, no way. Now, no way. Did Heath Slater just eliminate?
Yeah.
Just eliminate. Just eliminate Cesaro.
Oh, what was the other thing? Speaking of Cesaro, tonight we just got news that he's no longer a Heyman guy, and now it's like, okay. So once again,
so is this an explanation? Does this explain the reason why we haven't seen Paul with him?
Yeah.
Was it that Paul just wasn't with him, or Cesaro silently broken away from Heyman, and just now he announced that, made it official to the public that I'm no longer with Heyman. But, my friend Nate's a little bit upset. Like he said, I'm tired of WWE dicking around. And that's exactly dicking around with Cesaro. I'm tired of this start and stop pushing, which has been the case for WWE for years. I believe, I want to go and think, since the PG era kind of started, a lot of this start and stop pushing. I bet you a lot of people thought Cesaro was going to win. Yes, Gabi. Yes, Gabi's here. Yes, I know I saw there was some article saying about how Bo Dallas, one of Chris's picks, should at the time should win the IC title. But you know what? Since I'm talking about Bo Dallas, that's what I want to ask. What is WWE trying to make him out to be?
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because, and it has nothing to do with what Chris found out about with JR's tweet.
Yeah.
No, I see it myself. Lately, if you don't count the El Torito and Diego stuff, Bo Dallas has been facing a lot of heels. Right. He's been facing a lot of heels, and he's been actually, it's not like it's a heel versus heel dynamic. No, he's actually working as the baby face in these matches. Look, for instance, with Sandow. It was Sandow getting the heat. Mm-hmm. And it was Bo Dallas having to come back from behind, making a comeback. So it makes me wonder, what is WWE? It's like, I think one person said, it seems like it's almost like an experiment.
Yeah,
it's an experiment.
That's exactly what JR said on his tweet, because a lot of people were asking when I was, because I follow JR on Twitter, and a guy asked him a couple of questions about Bo Dallas and the Wyatts and stuff, and one guy said, "Hey JR, is Bo Dallas a face or a heel?"
Wow.
And JR came flat out and said, I don't know what he is. He's like there are times they depict him as being the brash tweener. Oh man.
Oh.
But then there's times where he looks like he's all for the people and things like that. And
I thought they were going somewhere with the whole El Trio thing. Remember, even Steve said, now he's starting to show signs of a heel.
Then
we will start. I think, okay, now he's establishing himself as a heel.
Then of course, all of a sudden, you know,
he's now facing
Sandown, who I don't give a damn about. I don't care, and you know, it's just like, what is this guy? And with one thing, it keeps going constantly with JR is what are the Wyatts? You know, what are they? You know,
but to be quiet, I'm kind of I kind of gotta disagree a little bit with JR on the Wyatts because somebody even said it. If Bray Wyatt's supposed to be like this cult leader, aren't most cult leaders charismatic, superficially charming to get people in? If he's supposed to be like, you know, Jim Jones.
Yeah, Jim Jones. Jim Crow. You said Jim Jones, right?
It is Jim Jones.
It's Jim Crow.
No. That's the Jim Crow laws.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Isn't it Jim Jones?
Let me see. I'm Gabi say
Jim Jones.
Yeah, Jim Jones.
If he's supposed to be that, and in order to get people into his group, it's like the Bible cult. So far, there's been 3 for the longest. When they had Brian, that just failed. Yeah. It's like you would think that they'd maybe get another person with them. You know, because look, that was it. Oh my God.
Oh! Right in the arm.
Look at that. Look at Taker. Taker actually got some people with his Mr. Darkness. He got Viscera. He got Midian. He got Bradshaw and Farouk. He had the Brewer, but he got them.
What's up with? It seems like Xavier Woods is, I don't know, what we just said, basically, that this must be that tease that bringing back the nation.
Maybe he's Don King.
Yeah, or something like that. Or maybe, he is trying to call like some Don King. Niv Ryu asks, what's your thoughts on Sting maybe actually is signed with WWE, Danny. He's been signed with them for a while. It's fine. I'm looking forward to see where he makes his screen debut.
I really want to see him hit Triple H with a bat and Scorpion Death Drop.
Yeah, I want to see a Scorpion Death Drop, Triple H, and a bat shot to Orton and all the members of the authority. I was about to call him the Order. Let's see.
The Swagger match was good too, but it didn't get my surprise match tonight because of the ending. It was bullshit. Well, he got cracked in the head. It seems like.
So we have Tony here. I'm just making sure I got everybody.
Okay, wait. Big Rick, we're gonna read his comment.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Good day, Ben, bro. What are your thoughts on Lana mentioning the MH17 disaster? Should WWE be doing that, or do you think it was a way for Lana and Rusev to garner more heat as a heel and make the likes of Jack Swagger and all, and is the All-American white baby face? We brought it up not too long ago.
Yeah, we brought it up not too long ago.
I remember talking to my friend Nate. We was actually talking during Battleground. And he was like, wow, did they really just do that? And he was like, can you see the difference between 1999 and 2004? Basically comparing the Attitude Era, the height of the Attitude Era in 99 to now. And I'm like, it's starting to become really blurry because that's something out of the Attitude Era. The Attitude Era, hey, Hacks, the Attitude Era would have definitely tried to exploit some current event that maybe too early to try to benefit off of, and that's where they would have really gone into detail about it, but they just had Lana allude to it, but at the same time,
too early.
it's still too. In my opinion, it's too early.
Too early.
And I know, yeah, to get some, but sometimes it's like
you got to know when to. Like, wait a minute, no.
It's just like in 2001 when Stephanie McMahon compared her father during the invasion. She compared her father's stuff, his interests or whatever, to the 9/11 attack. That was 2 months after 9/11 happened.
Mm-hmm.
Again. And that's my recap of Battleground. Basically, I was surprised Brock getting attacked. Seeing after match, Triple H pops up on the screen and says Plan B or C, whatever. Yeah, I was surprised there was no Brock appearance because, thanks to my friend Nate, I found out that Cena, they explained why he's not here tonight, and he won't be here, and he won't be here tomorrow night. Not tomorrow. Next week. Oh my gosh, next week, because I found out that John Cena, Johnny Boy, is filming a movies.
Oh, wait, hold on. We all know that it's going to be Brock versus Cena for a time. Actually, that actually got leaked, actually.
Yeah, and then they took it down
and they took it down real quickly. So, yeah, spoiler for all who don't know. Sinclair said, what are the Wyatts bizarre? What are the Wyatts bizarre that... What are they? Oh, what's bizarre is the Wyatts are bizarre. That's what they are. Okay. Yeah, I know. I have to catch up on JR. I know he talked to Kurt. He talked to Kurt Angle. I gotta listen to that.
Since Hex saying Bo Dallas is fun, maybe they should go with him as a face because it would be something a little bit different. And I was thinking about this too. Because I was watching an interview with about female wrestler talking about how Taylor Hendricks talking about how she developed her heel character. But I was thinking, why does it always seem to me that now in wrestling that it's always when somebody turns heel, they try to develop a character. Why can't it be they develop a character as a face?
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe with both guys being a face here in the main roster, because he's still a heel acting. He tried to disguise himself as Mr. NXT, which is a pretty funny segment. I'm not gonna lie.
That makes sense.
Maybe they should have both maybe a different type of face.
I'm sick of these fans on the internet that think wrestlers should hardly sell anything and just do a bunch of finishers over and over with false injuries. Keep that shit in Ring of Honor.
That's one of the cases of Ring of Honor that everybody always say about Ring of Honor. Most matches are 2 or 3 near falls too long. And if I'm not mistaken, Gabi, I think you're referring to it. And I kind of had a little bit of problem with it. And I maybe have had a problem if it was a finish. I believe Gabi was referring to when one of the Usos hit the super kick on Luke, and Luke just no-sold it.
Yeah, he no-sold it.
And then he hit close where I'm like,
I was like, what? No,
and I'm like, that's gonna be the finish. I'm like, oh shoot.
I'm like, yeah, that kind of threw me off with that one. I mean,
that's like
he went, it was straight in, and then he turned around.
He already took a super kick not too long ago.
Yeah, and it was like you just took
like somebody.
But all I'm saying is still that they need to calm down with this Uso and Wyatt's, match. They've done how many now? And it's to the point where you're oversaturating this.
But at the same time, you look at the current situation, who else really going to put on that good of a tag against the Usos right now? Ryback should put on pretty deep, but maybe
the Gold Dust in them.
Maybe, but lately they haven't had a tag match.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not really understanding.
It seems like they've been having them get over with these segments. Which, I'm not gonna lie, pretty different. As my friend Nate said that he's that he sees Cody Rhodes got inspiration of one of Billy Idol, or not Billy Idol, David Boyle's.
David Bowie.
Thank you, David Bowie's. One of his alter Ziggy Stardust.
Ziggy Stardust. Look out!
Oh my God!
So yeah, you know what? We'll see where it goes from there.
The Fatal Four.
The Fatal 4-Way match. Honestly, when you look at Fatal 4, it's always going to be a little hectic. The one thing I forgot to mention about the Battle Royal. Once again, Kofi steals the show.
It was maybe I agree when I was talking to Nate. It was maybe by Kofi said it maybe wasn't his best moment, but it was still good.
Yeah, still
it
good.
maybe wasn't his. My friend Nate was like that was weak by Kofi standards. When you talking about when
jumped on his
not with the first time when Cesaro was on the second rope.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Ambrose snapping.
But overall, yeah, oh!
He don't care.
They don't care. Yeah. But other than that,
this guy is really out Pillmanizing.
Yeah, he out Pillmanizes Pillman. Now
I cannot believe it. And I remember I didn't even see Brian Pillman.
I know he
is. Saw the changes of Brian
He's
Pillman.
out Pillmanizing Pillman big time.
Look at his face.
Yeah, look at his face. He's frothing at the mouth. Overall, like you said, okay. Answer your question about the Fatal 4-Way. Okay, it was all right, but it could have been better. I liked when it was mostly when they showcased Reigns, because he did put on a good performance.
Remember, at first it felt like the Jeff when they
Yeah.
It's like first I was like, man, they're not gonna allow Reigns to do anything.
Yeah.
It's like because it was me and Chris always bring up a Fatal 4-Way. It was when Jeff Hardy was trying to become the Triple H's WWE Championship, and he was in a Fatal 4-Way, which it was him, Brian Kendrick. No, Brian Kendrick, MVP, and Shelby. And all they kept throwing Jeff out. And finally, Jeff just like, you know what, F this.
Yeah.
And he just started wailing on. And remember he swanton on Kendrick's back.
Yeah,
Mark.
So,
remember what I told you?
What?
That basically had the same finish.
Yeah.
Cena FU'd Orton onto Kane again.
Yeah.
2 back-to-back pay-per-views ended like that.
You know, I think the one thing that
Cena.
Yeah, see how happy he was when he was.
Yeah.
Yes, I was like,
hooray!
I was like, okay. I mean, the thing is, we all should honestly know Cena was not gonna lose. But overall, I did like Reigns' performance.
How about we got the Jericho and Bray Wyatt.
The Jericho Bray Wyatt match was very physical.
It was more back and forth than I thought.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't gonna be that back as.
It was back.
It was more forth. Jericho took it to showcase. Yeah, I may not be in the ring as much anymore, but I can still go with the best of them. And honestly, he picked the win. He caught Bray good, and
that's what I put Break being workout. Whoa, I was like, Jericho won on pay-per-view.
Yeah, he won a pay-per-view. I was like, yo, he caught him. I was like, it looked like Bray was gonna have the upper hand. Here's Jericho coming right back.
I haven't even seen the Cobra. All I saw was Wyatt down. Like, oh shoot, hit the Cobra here.
I was impressed. I thought.
I just love Michael Cole. The Luke Yard, they got no business. They already had a match.
There they didn't.
They already had a match.
And that's why I was glad when what's name kicked him out.
Sinquan. No, okay. Well, we all know, yeah, it's gonna be Brock versus Cena for title. But will Brock win cleanly? He's
Who said that?
Nathan. Well, unfortunately, no, what he beat he beat Taker.
Who said that?
I'd say he beat Taker clean.
Okay. Sinquan, you say this may be
Yeah,
been brought up before, but what if at WrestleMania the streak was still effective, but it was Sting that broke the streak? What a dream match that would be. Uh, if Sting came and fought Taker and beat him, uh, I I think I'd be okay with that one. Like, okay, I can accept that.
but once
But
again,
then,
oh
yeah,
no,
but
I was gonna say for me with the Brock thing, it wasn't necessarily Brock was the one that did it. I did want Taker to finally get a win over Brock. I
yeah,
cannot recall Taker ever getting a win over Brock Lesnar. It was just that match. And, and so that for me was Sting and Taker. I would just like for it to be a good match.
yeah, you didn't. Clearly, it wasn't.
Oh, I don't think they fought.
And
Oh, it's a good thing he did. And that man, this guy must have renewed his
no,
contract.
he's about to leave. The end of, I think, the end of July or beginning of August. That's it. He's gone. Jay, what you say? I think WWE should develop another heel tag team or build right back. So
Maybe bring up the Ascension.
I think it's time that they maybe time to bring the Ascension up.
I think that would be a big loss for NXT.
Mm-hmm.
But
Let's see. Gabby says, I love what they're doing with Dean Ambrose. He's babyface with actual character. I swear, reminds me of Brian Pillman. Yeah,
he's got personality. Remember he is he is a baby. He's on the good side, but he's got characteristics. He's unstable. He's pretty unstable.
unstable. The only thing to me, if Pillman need to do, I mean, Pillman. See, I'm calling him Pillman now. Ambrose need to do one time is pull somebody out of the crowd and start poking him with a pen.
Oh,
And Roman Reigns.
it's funny. Randy Orton goes back to his Legend Killer days. At Battleground, actually wears non-black briefs, only to go back to black. Triple H not that bad.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing gonna be Reigns. Finally, we're gonna have that Reigns and Orton
Yeah,
match.
Reigns and Orton. It's gonna be Reigns and Orton.
Oh, look at it there. Triple H's fade.
Now time to go to Plan C.
Ambrose has, he has character. I'm not gonna say he's maybe a sociopathic hero.
Yes, hey man.
Oh man.
There he is.
Young Jay Wade, do you guys think that Bray loses too much at pay for him to be such a future talent or a prior talent? Okay, let's see. If you want to 2014, he won at Royal Rumble. He won at Elimination Chamber. He lost at WrestleMania. He won at Extreme Rules. I really don't count the Money in the Bank all that much because nobody really loses. Nobody gets pins or submitted. Not that they don't really take a real loss, but
Yes. Look at him shaking his head.
got the cream in his pants. Yeah. You gotta keep.
Beast for business.
Beast, that's what it says. But to answer your question, Jay, I don't know. Maybe, but you know, Austin lost lost at the Survivor Series '96 to Brett, and lost to WrestleMania, and lost at WrestleMania 13 to Brett, and turned out okay. But it all matters once again on, as I said before, commitment and dedication and confidence on WWE's part. And you never know if he is the face. Looks like he's gonna face Jericho again. He might win at SummerSlam. You never know. And I think so far Bray has only lost, he's been pinned or so far. I think 3 pay-per-views.
Do you guys? Oh, okay. That's the question. Okay.
My client hereby officially announces his intention to conquer John Cena and take the WWE
And they do plan to end the world title, guys. Basically, that last week, that whole thing with Flair, it's rumored that was actually WWE slowly like putting the world heavyweight title to rest, and they will bring a new plate for the world title, the WWE title, supposedly after SummerSlam. So it's supposed to look more like the network logo. Yeah.
You want to ride on. This malpracticing doctor of thugonomics is in for the beating of
So crazy. The beating of life.
I don't just stand out here and spew hype and hyperbole. I exploit historical facts to shove my points down your throats. To which I offer you what happened the last time my client Brock Lesnar zeroed in on someone that decided to give them a beating.
Oh, come on. Yeah, they gotta show this.
Look at this editing.
Yeah, it's editing.
It wasn't 3 out of 5 strike.
It's bad.
It's manipulation. All right.
find that hit. They're gonna show that black guy.
I know they're gonna show.
You know they're gonna show it. Oh, they didn't show it. That's bad. Eddie do.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, 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 Big Rick is leaving.
Okay.
All right, Rick. And let's see, Plan C, mother. Yeah. I wish Cole would stop saying that Cena's the greatest champion of all time.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't that I wouldn't be top 15 or something, but he wouldn't be top 15 or something, but number one, shut the hell up, Cole.
John, you can escape this beating by giving up your title and laying it down at my feet. Brock Lesnar makes you no such offer. John Cena, you can't escape this beating. At SummerSlam, my client, Brock Lesnar, will take John Cena down. Brock Lesnar will punch John Cena's face.
Look at those eyebrows. I can't even tell that thing blonde out. And strip. But I do agree. Yeah, that whole John Cena being the greatest. I'm like, I can't believe I'm hearing this. I was like, I know they just didn't say that.
No, it's only been Cole.
Yeah, well, Cole needs to shut his ass up with that nonsense. Well, whoever's saying that in his ear, no, I'm not gonna say that. See?
Now that sounds like something worth conquering. I pledge allegiance to the greatness of the conqueror who stands before me.
Yeah, he's got a Woody.
For which I stand. One sensation under John, now divisible, with no more hustle, loyalty, or respect for all. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting Big Paul Heyman, and I'm the one behind the one. These would be one and one, and at SummerSlam, my client, Brock Lesnar, will beat John Cena and become the WWE Heavyweight Champion of the world. Well, Triple H's guarantee from earlier tonight that John Cena won't be champion after SummerSlam. This is looking pretty good.
Yeah, looking pretty good.
That's tirade from Paul Heyman. Everybody even convince me?
Looking pretty good. Let's see. Okay. Plan C. Okay. Will it happen or not? Michael Cole just kisses Cena's ass. I think what he and whoever's speaking in that dude's ear all the time. Yeah, because oh man, he kisses ass. Cena's ass. He needs chopsticks.
You mean chapstick?
No chapstick. Yeah. I look. It's no question. It's like I know this guy is. But once again, I don't care who said it or not. Calling this guy the greatest champion ever is just blasphemy. That's blasphemy right there. And anybody out there that buys into that, you're out of your mind.
What if there's something that feel that? But
Because of what? Why? Because he's got so many reigns?
I don't know, maybe if they both seen their favorite champion.
Even still, you got to look at it a little bit different. Even then,
No, a reason why I don't, because they don't. My coach still started saying once he became that 15.
that's exactly why.
So that's why
Once he
I'm starting
became
to feel that
15,
it's like it's because he now got 15.
once he became 15, that's when all that started
Right
happening.
after, right when he won the belt at Money in Bank, when
He's the greatest champion.
when Money in Bank was
Yeah.
closing.
What did this fool say?
Michael said, John Cena's the greatest.
The greatest
WWE
WWE champion ever. You gotta be kidding me. I'm supposed to sit there and buy that because he won 15 titles.
No, but wait, it's like they wasn't calling Flair that.
Yeah,
he
they
got
were
more titles.
They were
than
going Flair that, and you know.
I didn't hear JR and them when Flair came, and they're the greatest champion of all time, Ric Flair, and he had more titles than everybody.
Like, come on, I'm not buying that crap. The whole honesty thing, guys, is the fact that I ain't buying it, and if anybody else ain't buying it, thank you very much for respecting my opinion on it. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. What do you put?
I hate to say it, but F it, I'm going for Cena. They didn't have to show that. You guys talking about showing Taker?
Oh yeah. Honestly, I really don't care about this match. Period.
Really? You're not looking forward to it? Brock and Cena?
No, I'm not.
You trying to tell me that Heyman's promo did not give you a little bit like, you know?
No. I thought it was interesting, but I don't care. I really don't. Even when they said it's gonna happen, I was like, I don't care. I really don't care.
I should have cared about the Extreme Rules match.
That one was okay. That one was different because why? We haven't seen them in a while.
We haven't seen them. They haven't fought in 2 years.
I'm sorry. I still don't need to see it.
Or maybe you just don't feel like that one thing should lead to Brock getting a title.
There's a little bit of that too. Yeah, you want to be okay? Keep it real. A little bit more. That's another reason why. It's like that deserves him a title shot. It's like, give me a break.
Barely there.
Barely, yeah. Let's fact number 1. He's barely there. Fact number 2. He's barely there. Fact number 3. He's a 4-timer. He's barely there. There you go. I don't care.
Yeah, because I like him, but I didn't like the fact when they announced in the 1,000 Raw that that Rock was going to get a guaranteed title match at the Royal Rumble. I didn't really like that either. And they're free as the greatest champion ever. No, is he up there? In my book, yes.
Yeah, depending, up there, but the greatest? Hell no. Ever. Hell no. I named 5 top guys off the top of my head right now that were better than him. And they don't even have a lot of reigns. Yeah, and that Michael Cole kissing ass, man. Yeah, just pluck her up.
Yeah, but he's not kissing her, but that's JBL, the authority.
Yeah, I'm
See,
telling you,
every day comes JBL is kissing her throat, while Michael Cole is just really saying one thing that's kind of upsetting everybody.
I literally want one of them to really like just smack John in the mouth or something. Like, are you out of your mind? Like, what is wrong with you?
No, it's like what do they feed you?
Yeah, how much they feed you? It's like
what do they pay you?
it's like what happened tonight with Bree and them things like that. You think logically about it, that went down exactly how it should have went.
That was clever.
Clever. It was like I was hoping that
was smart.
I was hoping that it would be more to what was to come. And yeah, let's face it, this whole thing between Bree and Stephanie seems like they might lock up sometime later on or something. But let's face it, the fact is that went down exactly how it's supposed to.
You can't
put your hands on a spectator. You can't put your hands on a spectator. Bree was there. What did Stephanie do? She didn't have to go over there. She didn't have to go over there and mess with her, but she did. All Bree did was take the mic from her. Never touched her.
No, it's funny. Here comes Steph, but she slapped.
That was months ago. The excuses that John and all of them were saying, but she slapped her first, and it was
that was at Payback.
That was how many months ago?
That was May.
How many months ago? And different states. And I was just, and then the one that really makes me laugh, it was just self-defense.
She didn't hit you. She didn't hit you there, and then you retaliated. The only person that did the hitting was you.
Yeah, it just makes me.
I'm scared to death.
Yeah,
I don't want to go.
You hear Steph? I'm scared to death. Yeah, and then she's threatening the cops.
No, sure heard her after she was like, "I me see your." Then she was like, "They're mine.
Yeah,
they're mine.
They're mine."
Nature Bay. Remember, like I said last week, it was rumored all these cuts were going around. WWE was to get Brock Lesnar to appear on ever Raw and SmackDown if he does win the title up until WrestleMania 31.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one that have said that. Like all these big cuts that are coming are just to get Brock to sign a full-time contract. I've heard that rumor too.
I don't like that they're going to come at the expense of cuts, but if he is even considering and even is committed to being champion, then dang it, he's got to be full time.
He's gonna be champ. Then he's got to be full time. Not like how The Rock was, because I didn't like that. Much as I love him, that man, and you guys know I do. But I still did not like that he was not on. He was only whenever he needed to be.
But he never had a match.
Never had a match.
And especially throughout the WrestleMania build.
Yeah.
It was like, to be quite honest, it was like 30-day rule.
So it's 30 days. Yeah. And then with Brock, if he's gonna be full time, first thing he need to do is almost go back to basics. Cause
see, I wish J Ball was here because he could say, as he said, what's man? He's like, well, I think Brock forgot his whole moveset.
He don't know anything anymore. It's just a little knee shot, F5. That's it. It's like, yo, he forgot everything. Now
I don't know. It's like maybe Punk had a talk with him before their match and reminded him of stuff because he did all his stuff at versus Punk, but Taker was standing around.
Yeah, out of breath, breathing heavy. F5. It's like
no, it's always like his brain. I'm trying to. Process and remember.
Yeah.
No, F5.
Just F5. Yeah, every time. Oh, yeah, F5. I can't remember. F5. Jay say it's funny the way he paused when he knows the authority has gone too far and says, "Well, it's best for business." And King says, "He looks at him really." Oh, he's talking about John. Yeah, yeah. Like John. I mean, it's so funny.
Why does John always have that derp face?
Yeah, he always look. Oh yeah.
Every time,
It's just like.
that's when you know he's wrong.
He's wrong, and it's just like, and every time I'm like, how much are they paying you to kiss their ass?
King's line.
Yeah.
You really think he's considered Roman Reigns? It'd be like if Roman Reigns was walking on water,
Like
Triple H would be like, he can't swim.
Yeah, yeah. It's so funny.
And he would just say, look, Roman can't swim, but he's walking on water. No, yeah, because that JBL when they was recapping the arrest, ridiculous. No,
Yeah, ridiculous. I can't believe that.
You can't believe what they assaulted a civilian.
Yeah, you assaulted a civilian. Got no business putting your hands on her. And I'm the funniest thing is I didn't know it was gonna happen until we saw like them just looking over there.
Yeah, John talking to you see him look. I'm like, what is he looking at?
I'm like, that's these two.
What was that bald guy?
So security and I wish they had arrested that bald security too. Obstruction of justice. The funniest thing is like, yeah, they pull the badges out and I'm like, those look fake. Like those look fake, but
yeah, I slapped.
Yeah, but I slapped. Did you slap Brie Bella?
Slapped me.
But she slapped me. I'm like,
that was a month ago. That's like that's
the funniest part. Really.
That's like I said, that's like me getting punched in January by somebody and then coming back in September to punch that person back, and when the cops say, "Hey, why you do that for?" Well, he punched me. When was that? That was in January. What?
Yeah, what?
That ain't no self-defense. But imagine that guy had the dress code in the joint.
Yeah, he gonna like the dress code in the joint, Steph. You gonna be somebody's yatch. And Jay said, laughing out loud. Triple H said, "Guys, you know what we call these decisions, career decisions." That was funny.
Yeah. So 800. You know what I call you? Performer says the COO. I call it abusive.
Oh, tell him what you were telling. You said about I'm gonna be board directors.
The what?
The board.
Yeah, like why the board directors have not come into play, that has not intervened yet. I mean, most time when Vince, got too abusive or something, the board of directors would intervene. They're supposed to restore balance. I'm guessing they try to make it. They're saying as though the authority kind of is very careful and kind of spaces out their abusiveness, that it's not over the top.
Yeah, well, Stephanie's is.
Yeah, look at these consistent handicap match.
She's clearly taking all her anger out on.
No, not anger.
Yeah, pettiness. Yeah, she slapped me, and then what else? The funny is, she's threatening Brie again. You heard her threaten the cops to serious.
Oh, how about this? This is a little bit on that handicap match. I didn't hear that it was a handicap tornado. Hey,
yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. Is it supposed to be a tag?
Is it? Yeah,
it's supposed to tag.
It's supposed to. It's a handicap match.
Gang beer. They held Nikki bent over for Alicia Fox syndicate. One time, I'm like, hey, he's supposed to be getting these girls on the apron.
It's like almost like you're saying that like it's a bad thing. It's a handicap match. Well, they're supposed to tag.
And we've seen handicap matches.
Yeah, so it's like, give me a break.
There's a difference between a handicap match and a tornado handicap match.
But W, they don't make that. They don't.
You mean like when Cena slipped through the table? Slipped through the table with Sheamus?
Yeah, and then this King had to bring. Like, I talked to Cena, and he didn't fall to the table. He fell.
He said he slipped.
He slipped.
The guy jumped off.
Yeah.
And actually, still never counted.
And then, of course, let's remember,
picks up with never again.
Never again.
Never again what?
Yeah.
Your ass got put through a table the year after.
Uh, but other than that, guys, overall, do we enjoy Battleground?
I didn't mind
Yeah, I
Battleground.
didn't mind it.
I
I didn't hate it.
didn't hate it.
I didn't. Is
I still think that a little bit. I still don't take back my comments about it. Maybe could have been this. Maybe where it could there could have been where a real 3 hour Raw was necessary or a Saturday night main event like event.
so. But other than that, it was okay. We're sorry we didn't talk about TNA, guys.
I'm still trying to get that freaking swan
But the biggest thing, my God, Jeff Hardy. Honestly, TNA has been filming in Manhattan. They filmed already. They're gonna come back, and Jeff Hardy is no longer Willow. And he had a match with.
Hey, you actually said Willow.
He actually had a match with Bobby Lashley, who's the
title.
TNA champion, and it was a good match.
And I believe that was the first time they've ever fought.
Yeah, and not bad for the first time they interacted. But Jeff took some spots, and then I'm like, good.
He laid Bobby Lashley
Tell him
over the steel steps, and he went on the top rope, and Bobby Lashley on the outside, and he tried the swanton. Bobby moved, and man, when Jeff back hit it not only did the steps bounce, but it left a dent.
Yeah, dent. I was like, oh, Jeff.
I'm like, oh my gosh, Jeff. But yeah, so Bobby Lashley is still your TNA Worldwide Champion.
And of course, they're still playing up this whole, bully trying to put Pixie Dixie through a table. Now that Rhino's back, and now Devon's back.
Yes,
Devon came back.
Devon is back.
He's back, and
like you said,
both of them, he lost some weight. I'm like, well, him and Tommy Dreamer. But with Rhino being back, he clearly ain't losing the weight.
That's like
He's but other than that, other than that, TNA has been getting a lot better, especially under Kurt's border. So other than that, it's cool. It is what it is. Do I say, Gabi, to jump back on TNA? Ease your way into it, brother. Like, give it a chance. Just
make it come natural.
Make it come natural. Like, you keep hearing things, you're like, okay.
Or do it because you feel it's time to do it. That's making me.
Oh yeah. Then Austin Aries, had a gauntlet.
Yeah, they had an X Division gauntlet, and it came down to him and Sonata, and they basically kind of had another rematch. And Aries, after something like 4 shots to the head. One was the freaking roaring elbow to the back of the head, and then a drop kick in the back of the head,
and the other thing also is to next week, Great Mood is going to be back. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the Great One himself, and he's gonna beat the crap out of James.
Missing James stuff. I can just pick up the
It's gonna be in his beard. So I'm looking forward to seeing Great One because James Storms has been having some unintentional.
He's like been infatuated.
Yeah, he's got like a hard on for Sonata. Hey, Sonata, you lost your title. You're a choke artist. You let your master down.
And this time he go cheap shot.
Yeah, he go cheap shot.
When he went up, right back.
Yeah,
right back. I'm like, he called Muda wrong.
Yeah, he called Great Muda A fraud.
Blasphemy.
That's blasphemy. Blasphemy right there. But other than that, we're gonna wrap this up, guys. Thank guys for all the people who was out. I mean, we had a couple of people. We had a lot of people out here. I
Yeah,
saw
for a pretty late show.
for a late show. We had over 10 people out here. I saw that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Thank you very much, guys, and appreciate that. You can leave whatever comments you want to leave last. You know, I know some people are asking, you know, will we see Sting sometime soon? Finally, make his WWE TV live.
I'll say this: look for SummerSlam.
Look for SummerSlam. We might see it at SummerSlam. If not, I think we'll see him soon because I love the WWE 15 joint. That was a nice way of integrating him. Like, I love the symphony doing his theme, and then you just see him walking down, and then he passes, and he just giving that look like, and then look. I thought it was great, but I am looking forward to seeing Steve. Well, I'm called him by his real name, Steve. I am looking forward to seeing Sting. You know, I've always had respect for Sting. I've always liked him. Never hated the guy like my uncle. Our uncle. We have an uncle that never.
They know.
Yeah,
They may have.
you remember he never liked Sting. So I'm looking forward to seeing when Sting debut. You know, maybe he can be like that guardian angel for the that keeps like the authority in check. That would be a perfect way for Sting.
He tried his best to keep the NWO in check. Now he keeps the authority in
That's
check.
the best way to out. You know what? I'm banking on that. That's what it's gonna be. To keep the authority in check, Sting is gonna. That's how they bring in Sting. He's gonna come down and point the bat and be just like looking at all of them and like, yeah. And I can see stupid Kane or somebody talking.
Especially
and then Rollins gonna run out the ring. And then
I just want to see Troy get hit in the gut.
And then you probably got Triple H be like, we're gonna have a match, and if I beat you, you're done. You're retired.
How you gonna do that? He just came. But you know it's funny because Triple H is the same guy who came back out of retirement to have a retirement match. And when he fought Brock at WrestleMania 29, that's a retirement. So Triple H comes out of retirement. That was retirement. That doesn't make sense.
But other than that, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Once again, guys, like I said, you can give us requests for topics. You can give us requests. We do take requests. He did? Oh, I didn't. Yeah, Nathan has one. So we're gonna do Nathan's next week.
Which is about Sting.
So it's all about Sting. So it's a Sting. It's a Sting theme. So we'll see you guys next Monday.
So that means that next week is gonna be it's showtime.
Maybe we'll be all in the dark when we do it.
No, he's not painted.
Well, I don't even have any white face paint, so I can't do that.
With powder.
I'm not putting no powder on my face. Hey, you used to have a Sting mask, remember?
Yeah, but I threw that out.
Yeah, but next week is all about Sting. It's a request from Nathan Banks. But other than that, guys, you guys enjoy the rest of your week. And if anybody's going out to see Lucy or Burke, enjoy. And we'll see you guys next time. Ta-ta for now.
Fly.